Hey Weirdos! Welcome back to Weirdest World, the channel where we dig up the strangest truths behind the things you thought you knew. Today, we dive into the true origins of Christmas, and believe me, it's way different from what your Sunday school teacher said. Also, stay with me until the end, because I've got one weird fact about Santa Claus that'll blow your sleigh bells off. Let's start with the obvious. Christmas is celebrated on December 25th. But here's the thing, there's no biblical evidence that Jesus was born on that date. In fact, early Christians didn't even celebrate his birth. The New Testament is silent on the exact date, and for the first few centuries the focus was entirely on Jesus' death and resurrection. So, how did December 25th become the holiest day in the Christian calendar? To answer that, we need to go back, way back, to ancient Rome. Around the time of the winter solstice, Romans celebrated Saturnalia, a week-long festival honoring Saturn, the god of agriculture. It was wild. Public banquets, gift-giving, role reversals where slaves were served by their masters, and general debauchery. Saturnalia ran from December 17th to the 23rd, and it was one of the most popular festivals in the empire. Then there was Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun. On December 25th, Romans celebrated the rebirth of the sun, as the days began to lengthen again. Emperor Aurelian made December 25th the birthday of Sol Invictus in 274 AD. This date was already sacred to pagans long before Christians claimed it. So why did Christians adopt it? Enter Emperor Constantine. In 313 AD, Constantine legalized Christianity with the Edict of Milan. By 325 AD, he convened the Council of Nicaea to unify Christian doctrine. Constantine was a political genius. He knew that merging Christian and pagan traditions would help unify his empire. By placing Jesus' birth on December 25th, he aligned Christianity with existing solstice celebrations, making the transition smoother for pagan converts. But not everyone was on board. Early Christian writers like Origen and Tertullian condemned birthday celebrations as pagan. Theologian Clement of Alexandria argued that Jesus was born on May 20th. Others suggested April 6th or January 6th. The December 25th date wasn't universally accepted until the 4th century. Meanwhile, in Northern Europe, Germanic and Norse tribes celebrated Yule, a winter festival marked by feasting, burning the Yule log, and honoring Odin, the god who rode through the sky on a flying horse. Sound familiar? Odin's imagery heavily influenced the modern Santa Claus, a bearded man flying through the sky, delivering gifts. Speaking of Santa, let's talk about Saint Nicholas. He was a 4th century bishop from Myra, in modern-day Turkey. Known for his generosity, Nicholas reportedly saved 3 girls from slavery by secretly giving their father gold for dowries. His feast day, December 6th, was celebrated across Europe. Over time, St. Nicholas merged with local folklore, like the Dutch Sinterklaas, and eventually evolved into Santa Claus. But the transformation wasn't complete until the 19th century. Enter Washington Irving, who in 1809 wrote Knickerbocker's History of New York, describing St. Nicholas as a jolly Dutchman who flew over rooftops in a wagon. Then came Clement Clarke Moore's 1823 poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, better known as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." This poem cemented Santa's image: plump, jolly, reindeer-powered sleigh, chimney antics, and then came Coca-Cola. In the 1930s, illustrator Haddon Sundblom created the iconic red-suited Santa for Coca-Cola ads. This image became the global standard, replacing older depictions of Santa as a stern bishop or woodland elf. So yes, Santa Claus, as we know him, was basically a marketing campaign. Now, let's talk about Christmas trees. The tradition likely began in Germany in the 16th century. Devout Christians brought decorated trees into their homes. Martin Luther, the Protestant reformer, is said to have added candles to a tree to mimic the stars shining through the forest. The custom spread across Europe and reached America in the 1800s, popularized by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert's illustrated Christmas tree in 1848. Gift giving? That's another pagan holdover. Romans exchanged gifts during Saturnalia. The Magi brought gifts to baby Jesus, but the tradition of exchanging presents was more about social bonding and status than religious devotion. Now, here's a twist. Christmas was once banned. That's right. In 1647, the Puritan-led English Parliament outlawed Christmas, calling it a popish festival with no biblical justification. Shops stayed open, churches closed, and celebrating was punishable by law. In colonial America, Puritans in Massachusetts followed suit. Christmas didn't become a federal holiday in the U.S. until 1870. So how did Christmas bounce back? Charles Dickens. His 1843 novella, A Christmas Carol, redefined the holiday as a time for generosity, family, and goodwill. Dickens wasn't religious. He was more interested in social reform. But his story struck a chord, and Christmas became a secular celebration of kindness and nostalgia. Today, Christmas is a global phenomenon. Billions celebrate it. Christians, secular families, even people of other faiths. It's a mashup of ancient rituals, religious symbolism, and capitalist invention. From Saturnalia to Santa, it's a holiday that's been reinvented more times than a Hallmark movie plot. And now, as promised, here's your weird fact. In the Middle Ages, Christmas was more like Mardi Gras than a silent night. Revelers wore masks, got drunk, and stormed the homes of the wealthy demanding food and drink. It was called wassailing, and it's where we get the lyric, "Here we come, a wassailing." So, next time you hear that carol, remember, it was basically medieval trick-or-treating. Thanks for watching Weirdest World. If you like this deep dive into the strange origins of Christmas, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks Santa was invented by the Bible. Until next time, stay weird.